Flamingo Books. Social Studies with Case Study Series 6.
Chapter 3. Landforms and Life. Introduction. Like many other animals, humans too live primarily on land. The land we live on has many forms and features that vary from one region to another. Suppose you are traveling northwards from Delhi towards Jammu and Kashmir. You can see various landforms differing from each other in many ways. Before we move ahead, we must know what we mean by landform. The landform is the physical appearance of the surface of the earth. It takes lakhs of years for the surface to take a distinguished shape. The major landforms we will study in this chapter are the mountains, plateaus, the plains and the deserts. Mountains and hills. Mountains are the landforms which rise prominently above their surrounding areas. Most geologists classify mountain as a landform which rises 1,000 feet, 300 meters, or more above its surrounding areas. Mountains usually have a wide base with steep slopes and very narrow summit. We see many of the high mountains covered with snow. This depends on their height. This snow gives us water. Snow at the lower heights of the mountains melts during the summer season and the water goes into the rivers. But snow at higher altitudes seldomly melts and gives a permanent white look to the mountains. The peaks of such mountains are covered permanently with the snow. Major mountains of the world. 1. Mount Everest. 2. Kanchenjunga. 3. Mount Anamudi. 4. Mount Aconcagua. 5. Mount Kilimanjaro. 6. Mont Blanc. Young and old mountains. Mountains can be categorized on the basis of their age into two types: young and old mountains. In both the cases, it takes millions of years for their formation. They can be recognized by their high altitudes and steepness of their slopes. Young mountains have generally formed within the last 100 million years. They are taller in size and have steep slopes. The mountains of the Himalayan range are examples of young mountains. On the other hand, old mountains are at least 100 to 500 million years old. They are relatively shorter in size and have rounded peaks and gentle slopes. Aravallis in India are examples of old mountains.
Mountain environment.
Mountains cover about 24% of the world's surface and host 12% of the world's population. Mountains are home to a wide range of plant and animal species. They have many different habitats including alpine vegetation, montane forests, rainforests, tundra, etc. Their slopes are covered with a type of forests called montane forests. At the foothills of the Himalayas, we can see deciduous forests. Moist temperate forests are found at an altitude of 1,000 to 2,000 meters. These forests have mixed species of broad-leafy evergreen and conifer trees. These trees include deodar, pines, spruce, fir, etc. Life in mountains. 1. Cultivation. 2. Herding. 3. Tourism. Challenges in the mountains. 1. Flash flood. 2. Landslide. 3. Avalanche. 4. Cloudburst. Hills. Hills are landforms that rise above the surrounding terrain. They have lower heights compared to mountains. They have rounded tops and relatively less steep slopes. They are generally understood to be smaller than mountains. There is no formal distinction between hills and mountains. Mount Connor, Australia; Alban, Italy; Campbell, North America; Maffinga, Africa, are some examples of hills. In India we have many hills: Aravalli, Jabati, Kaimur, Mahadeo, Malabar, Rajgir, Tripura, etc. Plateaus. 1. Minerals. 2. Farming. 3. Waterfalls.
Plains.
Extensive lowlands with a relatively flat or level surface are called plains. Plains which are located along the coast are called coastal plains. Most of these plains are formed by major rivers and their tributaries, which bring alluvium and silt, and deposit them along their courses. These plains are called floodplains. For example, the Great Plain of North India is formed by the deposits brought by the river Ganga and her tributaries like Kosi, Gandak, Sun, Betwa, Yamuna, etc. The Huanghe Plain in China, the Nile Valley Plain in Egypt, etc. are formed by rivers. These rivers and river plains have helped birth and development of great civilizations like the Egyptian civilization, Indus-Sarasvati civilization, Chinese civilization, etc. The soils in the plains are very fertile. Deserts. Desert is any large, extremely dry area of land with sparse vegetation. It receives very less precipitation. The deserts support a distinctive plants and animals specially adapted to a harsh environment. Deserts are so dry that they support only extremely sparse vegetation. Trees are usually absent, and under normal climatic conditions, shrubs and herbaceous plants provide very incomplete ground cover. Experience very high temperatures in the day, especially in summer. However, night temperatures can fall dramatically. The Sahara Desert in Africa and Thar Desert in the northwestern part are examples of hot deserts.